pumped a little bit, saw what was going on, didn't break the Cypher cam yet though.
Shadow was surely mini-map moment there because he was absolutely befuddled. And this late-stage aggression, as you noted, that little B main kind of re-aggress, that space-taking, that reaction to losing heaven control opens up so much of an avenue. And look at the position that Koi have to work with. They need to fight back for some space. Be it CT, be it main, they need a little something. They don't have heaven, so they've opted for CT. Looking like this is the challenge they're after, but it's already being considered. You can see the positioning coming out from Yampi. Perfect consideration! And a great bit of work from Yampi there. This is stunning. Stark's a great player himself, but way too many numbers. Josh, that was a beautiful round from TL. Camo, lucky to be alive, but still standing. This kind of plays in Nats. This is a lot on his shoulders. Again, he only has a ghost, so this isn't one of the rounds you're expecting him to pop off, but can he buy a couple of seconds?
Cage trigger.
Can Koi keep this clean? All rifles, you want to see those carried forward. Already site going to be cleared, so they know that they can ferry across the spike. That should be going down any second. Looks like that's the case. Any sort of naughtiness from Liquid is what we're looking for now. Not a great deal to play with, and very tricky to pressure this back in. Still a flash in the dog on Enzo. A little bit of kit, not a great deal.
There.
I like what Liquid's doing.
Yeah.
They're not rushing into anything. They're clearing everything. They clear the vents. They're looking for any lurkers. They're going to clear the ramp together. They know that this round might very well be lost. What they're doing is they're seeing if Koi makes any mistakes, they're going to take their time. If they have an opportunity, they're going to go for it. But at the worst case, it's a bonus round. They don't care. They're just going to, if they make all of Koi die to the spike here, that's a win.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You could already see him trying to escape through CT. Enzo going to grab another. That's Scorino down. And this is actually getting a little bit costly. And again, these are rifles they were losing. Luckily, Shados is a safe pair of hands, but that's just two standing. Make it just one. That's the other. Already see the drift coming through from Yampi as well, considering is it times now put a lot more stock into this, and it looks like that may be the case. Again, caution being aired by Koi. Nats play. Oh my God. What just happened? Camo's gonna find two, and that is a fumble and a half. And it's rare to see that from Nats. Really unexpected. Enzo is almost played out of this round. It's gonna require a 1v3, incredibly difficult. Plant being put down now. Grabino just lost somewhere in the map, basically. He can't pin these players down. It's time to look for a save here. What the hell just happened? How much he's gonna be able to achieve here? Shados' timing could be devastating. Stunning shot on the first. Nats does get to keep his life, but still. Oh, the ult as well on top. Nats survive, already being pinched here. Player left, right, and center. He goes down again. This is the pressure, though. Mystic still amongst them. In a lot of danger here. Has to swing, and Koi so heads up in their clear. And that's going to be another save here. There's no chance they're going to bring that operator in for this one. And I've got to give credit again. Koi looking like they're very aware of what Liquid wants to do. They've identified that very early on now.
Yeah, they look like they have a lot of layers in their attack, but I think that's not good entry as well. I think there's been good moments there, but Team Liquid's not had good value out of their ults.
Okay. Nats last time didn't have a great start into this. Going to need him to do a little better here. Normally noted for it. Enzo already falling. Isolates. It leaves Nats on Island. Does have support from CT and a great shot. Going to alleviate some of that pressure coming through, but now Nats goes re-exploring. This time he's got it. Clears out Camo and now controls the space. Spike now left in a bit of a predicament as well. But again, look at this positioning from Koi. They're in CT. This could be a re-clear. It's almost a switch of sides at this point. You know, no paranoid to play with. Maybe waiting on the smoke to come back around here and just pausing for a second. TP.
Yeah, I think he was going to grab the spike with that.
I don't think that was a good enough trade in. Now down to a 2v2. They've got to know that Nats was still around by sight. That's not a surprise. I don't know if they've had contact on Yampi yet. Probably. But what can Shadow and Shados do? Nats goes walking and gets the timing just right. Spike does go back to hand, but with 15 seconds, it's limited options here for Shadow and Yampi. Was catching the cross, and he catches the player. Liquid levying the score a little bit here.
Yeah, he knows that the Viper usually starts here, and the Viper usually gets set up. But he doesn't bite too much. Not this time.
Camo got to be careful. Down to 30. Speaking of ults, there we go. That's not bad, but Grabino already there. Takes out Kiko, opens up an opportunity until Yampi shuts it. 3 back-to-back, bringing it into a favorable situation for Liquid. Heroics from him. And it's all Grabino. But a 1v2. He's got time, but he's got a lot of targets to clear. 2 of them towards heaven. It's worked for Mystic. But credit that round to Yampi. I mean, he found 3 there to turn that towards mid. This should be
Drop it.
Kiko's moment. And A missed shot. Camo, gonna find it, and that's a problem now. Mid looking far more vulnerable. There, plenty more options. Had to use a little bit of utility to clear through, but they're still gonna be happy enough, and this is a problem. Yampy, no way! Mystic went down, and Yampy survived, and maybe the survivor's guilt was enough. Eventually, Shadow's gonna find him, but it's Nats and Enzo with a late look through middle, and Shados all too aware of that. Leaving Nats, who's normally on that A site, behind the curve.
You don't need to have that much awareness to deal with someone shooting like that, though.
Cruelty, Josh.
30 seconds left.
Again, sights theirs. Nats can quietly come over here, but he's found. It was a bit of a feeble attempt at the end there. I mean, again, you've got to almost argue the pistol is paramount to their success too. It'd be so hard to be so uphill, and Saxo trying to be a little audacious at the beginning. Swings out and finds the pointy end of the stick. And again, Koi just being aggressive in this. I mean, they do have rounds to play with, and they have cleared one. But again, you look on the other side of the map, the spike should be going down. We are in a 3v3 here. Enzo's position, feast or famine. Does he get what he wants from this? Do they even clear it? They're considering it. They absolutely do. But Enzo succeeds. Big work from Enzo there.
They're all kind of, they're not really overheating except for that Yampy one round, for example.
Not the ideal start for Kiko there. Looking to pressure towards Heaven early, but they have managed to slip the net a touch. Yampy in a position deeper towards a cubby on the back of B, but again, let's see if Koi are even considering this. The paranoia just around the corner is actually going to clip towards Nats, but it plays in Yampy. A little bit of a surprise there, creeping up with the wall. Yampy again looking to re-aggress. Nice timing from Mystic to swing. That's lovely coordination between the two, but it's still Shadow and Starzo. There is still pressure in this, and the two rifles up for grabs. They've got a couple of upgrades here as well. Mystic makes the most of his. This is ideal. This is a fantastic round. As Starzo, his options are done here. I don't think you get to play back into this.
No, when you're against a bonus round like this and you're in a 1 versus 3, you have to save that. Fade getting the deep line off of that mid fight. So maybe it's going to be a hit onto the B site and they're going to have enough people here. You're going to have to see.
Reno, this is a lot of pressure in your hands. You've got to find a little bit of value, and he does. Kiko goes down, and he holds the line. Now they can start flooding back in from Heaven. 13 seconds. Liquid leaving this so late in the day. But Mystic on the bailout. Nats on the follow-up. They need a plant, though, and they need it now. They've got to secure this. They've got to get it down. Spike's down, but so are the rest of the side. Nats the only one standing in a 1v1. Ult going to come through looking like Quake. But already Stark's going to reveal his position. Going to drop one down, and now there's problems. Oh, Nats! You are filthy! How does he get away with that? You said that. Reddit in shambles. Maybe the analyst does too, not us. NAs. At this point, let's see if any more naughtiness can come out of Koi. I mean, they've done a little bit of damage early on. They had to do something. You're working with bits and pieces. And actually, Krabino's found a bit of a problem here. Gets the TP back away, and he's got lovely little upgrade too. Shados now in a key position. Look at this. Playing in so perfectly. They made a mountain out of a molehill, and Mystic and Enzo are in tatters. Enzo looking to try and recover. He does well to find two, but this now is down to Mystic. He's got to do so much.
He gets a stun on the breach, gets a spike.
Hello, what is going on here? This is rotten to witness, and Stark's only got a frenzy, but 11 seconds ain't a great deal to play with, but you've told me it only takes 4 to plant, so it's not a problem. Mystic now, what do you do with this? You've got to commit to this one. And he does, oh dearie me. That is heart-wrenching for Liquid, but you'll take that every day. From Koi? Potentially, potentially. Does Saxo get to live? No, no is the question. It was a very quick execution. Now Heaven's being flooded, good damage, but no kill. Again, Nat's getting maybe a little ahead of himself there. Maybe didn't need to take that fight individually. A deeper hit from Yampy, please.
He waited for it to come up before he peeked. Okay.
There we go. We're changing, we're learning, we're growing. Mystic waiting as well. There is a very clear choke point. Now they're going to force the hand to make them go through Heaven, and look at the space being taken behind them. I like this. Mystic and Yampy considering it. Spray comes in, but it's not going to come net. So now they've got to try and take that space back from Heaven. They're going to fly towards the side. Actually, Camo doing really well. Clears through. Ult comes in. May not be pretty, but it gets the job done. Shadow and Shados not in a position to do wonders. Yampy going walkabouts. Expecting the unexpected. Shados down on 10 HP. Miracles aren't happening, and Team Liquid is up to 11 now. Gap, what are you going to do with it? Where is the value of this? Like, it's
There's 3 people on the site, though.
Guys, they're on the side that they planted at. Enzo, yeah, there has been no ability to close down on this ult. Enzo is going to be under a lot of pressure, but it plays in Mystic. Does very well here. Bails out Enzo to get away and then re-aggress. Goes back for more and can't make the most of it. Shadow levies this down to a 2v3, favorable to Koi. The HP is low. It's on Nats now, and that's good. He needs more, though. Knows the Starzo's up there. He's got such a good read on it, trying to toy with him, but now time is a problem. 6 bullets to play with. Oh my word! And he's done it! He forced Shadow off the spike, and Nats just needs to play this properly. And oh my, wait! Did he go too early? No, he didn't. Nats plays it to the second. Feast or famine. What can he do this time? Still gonna find one. Still takes down one. And he's gonna get, I don't know how much he saw there. Probably enough, but again, they've already got side control. That should be telling in itself.
And this is, again, coming back to the limitations of Koi's defense. Because of their composition, you know, they let Liquid walk into B-side for free, and now they're all the way deep in spawn, and they're jamming this. They're jamming the retake. There's no chance for Koi.
Yeah, offsetting that timing. Yampi pressuring back through was just gorgeous. Where are you off to?
It's last round.
Where are you off to? There's nowhere to run. You got to face it. 13-9, Team Liquid. You know,
it's going to be a big fight.
oh my god, they're about to come around the corner. Aldrone sees it, but who's getting to draw blood? It's going to be Shadow at least answering back to Yampi's first.
How many sheriffs did these guys
This
get?
is ridiculous. It's just a brawl, isn't it? Trying to get amongst them here, but Koi going to try and slip back towards site. They do at least get a couple of players ahead of this. This is terrible. What? Starkso? Come on, what is going on? What just happened?
Pressure here with the flashes, and then the split's going to come through Market. And it's just one player.
Oh, Rubino actually got caught through the wall
Less than
there.
one.
Yeah, this is now an issue. Starkso is going to have to do wonders, but time, 14 seconds. Where are they off to? They're pivoting back towards 10 seconds. They got to move.
He's got TP across.
Oh my god, oh my god, what is going on? No, I can't be having rounds like this. It's not good for me. My mental health on the line, but Team Liquid looking fine with 5 alive. It's down to the 3 on the other side who've just been drawn across the map in most curious of ways. Shados and Shadow probably baffled as to what just happened. I mean, if Liquid are doing these late round hits, fair enough, but that felt a little too close. A little too close. Yeah, don't get me wrong, yeah, Kiko cleared it, you know, to an extent. Felt comfortable enough to call them back over, but that was risky as hell. Shadow.
Last player standing.
An attempt was made. Not going to really find much value for it. Shadow's going to get out of there. Rifle in hand, but...
Look, when it comes to the Germans and their...
Hold up.
Oh,
We'll come back to that. What? In God's name is that from Nats? Camo has done it back to them, though. What's just gone down? And you know the clip now includes you saying the Germans, so I hope you're happy about that one. Camo.
I was looking at this screen. I'm like, wait, what? It's live.
Yeah, unlucky. Mystic now. This is all topsy-turvy. Would he still expect Camo here? Oh, this is bizarre. Spike left on its own. Does it drift on back? Does he clear on through? He does. Mystic heads up work there, clearing Camo, noting that he didn't fall back his way. And now it's on Shados, 1v2. Oh man, this is tough. Enzo still with a lot of kit here too. Oh, just about caught him on the heels, but couldn't quite do the damage he wanted. But Shados unrelenting, right? He's gonna keep going forward here. The barrel spotted, but he didn't note it. Mystic does well, but what a brilliant start from both sides. They're happy to take those.
We're going to use that as the win condition. The Soba ulti from Shadow is online, though, and here it is.
That's huge.
The blast in the back. He only got damage. He did not get a kill with it, and they're not going to be able to use that on the retake now.
But the cross, the cross still isn't fully safe. Yes, they can smoke it off.
Yeah.
Can they do some serious damage on this one? Waiting for maybe that spike to go down. You can see the spam potential. Enzo, the timing on this one. Paranoia sent. Kiko still trying to keep him at bay. 15 seconds. The Paranoia posted. They can try and maybe hit that cross now. Good tag, no frag. 10 seconds. They're running low on time, using this basically to facilitate the cross. Kiko going to try and keep them safe for the plant. Mystic on the follow-up, and now Camo's gone down. It's just on Rubino. Again, knife's edge round here, very late, lots of ults used just for the cross, but it worked.
That would be
I mean, it's Yampi. It is Yampi. It is Yampi, and he's done something quite similar, but they've lost out in middle, right? So a little bit of an exchange of goods. So does give them some sort of passage towards the A side, but not particularly safe, right? Look how close Koi are to this. Surrounding this ult on so many fronts. Nice flash, Starkso turns it, comes back out, can't do much more. Good trade for Camo and Shadow, still keeping them in this. A Mystic not gonna make it matter. Can't do much more with a Judge, but again, yeah. I'm looking at the difference in Liquid here. Pace looks a little different. The timing towards taking on middle. Camo's got to be cautious. Doesn't get punished. You can see Nat's considering closing in, but it's actually Starkso to find Yampy. Over towards A, reads the timing well. Yampy not getting away with that individual lurk in. Red and booked. Rubino now fancies his chances at it, but it's Nats on the punish. Can he get the trade? He can. Trade it back. Team Liquid going to keep themselves at least within touching distance in a 3-3. Camo still trying to find an access point to this round. Didn't find it in middle, looking to find it through short, and he gets overwhelmed. Now there's problems. Do they try and springboard from the back? They do, but it's going to be Mystic on the case and good damage towards Shados. Going to dip away, but by now they've got the spike down on the site.
It's going to be a tough retake.
Spike
Near
planted.
impossible, 11 HP for Shados, and he knows that Mystic was by tiles, so he could be top mid, he could be outside B and cat and taking fights. As I don't think they need to do that in this.
Again, does seem a little preemptive, but
Knowing that Nats just died at B from Sidewalk or B main or wherever that was, and that Nats saw them at spawn, I feel like they were so far away that he could have waited another 5-10 seconds before he did that, but maybe it's perfect timing. Here are the...
oh my god, almost. Enzo making something of it. Is down to Yampy though in a 1v3. This is difficult. He's got the plant to play for. He spammed out. They're all too aware.
Didn't get though. But it was something.
And it looks like a pace change, a gear shift from Liquid. They're actually committing far heavier towards taking this market control. Oh wow, Mystic with a belter. Camo's gone down. And Camo, oh my, what are these peaks from Liquid? Just shouldering so many of these angles and winning the fights. And now it's going to isolate the players. Shadow does get a little bit of a look in actually from CT. Surprised he got away with that. And now it maybe plays out Shadow slightly. Yes, it does. This is massive from him. Making something out of the round that looked somewhat lost. Shadows.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was going to ask if
overwhelmed.
they're going to save with the Sova ulti, but yikes. Oh no.
Nats chasing down where that was coming from, finding.
Planted.
And look at Starkso, 1 HP in a dream. Did I tell you about Starkso's 1 HP clutch? You heard that story?
You can tell me again.
Yeah. So basically, Enzo was on 52 HP. Yampy was sitting pretty, but the craziest thing happens. Wait. I want, you know, it was the flash that really set in motion, the knife, and I don't think it's this round. You know, maybe it was one of the others when he was on 1 HP.
Maybe it was from 2025 or something.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I missed that one. Yeah. Oh, Camo. Right off the rip, going to take all that space. Yampy did get noted, as you can note here on the screen, suppressed, so they've got to be aware he's around somewhere, but clearly had no idea he was this close, and Yampy gets away with daylight robbery. Liquid tearing him apart, man. Grabino, you got to go way above expectation here, and there's a 3-man squad swinging you on Cat. I don't think you're going to get much more. Grabino, anything to do here. Smoke there, tries to swing it, not gonna happen. Yampy, have you done that?
If it's an A split, they just 2v whatever, however many people are coming up cat, 3 people usually. And if it's A site, they play off the trips. And they're just gonna have to play the full retake, but it doesn't matter. They did this on split too.
Yeah.
It came down to 1 player alive for
seconds
Koi,
left.
and then Team Liquid was able to run away with the half after that.
Spam, again, close, but not quite doing exactly what Enzo would have wanted, but they can clear the door pretty quick. You can see Koi do get the plant down, 5 still standing. 3 on the site, 2 towards main. Mystic has a smoke, has his paranoia. Starkso gonna at least delay that for now. Not gonna be cleared either. This is good time purchase. Wait and see this go through. There it is, flash high. Gonna start drifting down from this one. Mystic gonna be trying to smoke off main, and here we go. Nats dives in. How's he gotten 2 from this? Starkso looking to be overwhelmed. He does in the end. It's Enzo there. Shados called upon. How much can one man do? Stunning from Shados.
Well, it came down to 1 round.
Yeah, you can't be mad about that one. But again, right off the rip, right off the start, Nats with the read. Takes away Camo, removes the frontline man. The paranoia gonna come through. Does he get
Drone?
seen by the Aldrone? I think he did. Underhand flash, but look at the bodies here. Yeah, absolutely spammed out, but it's Mystic again to make the most of it. Does so well. They just choke them out of this round. Shados can't do it again. Too many bodies in the way this time around, and Liquid make it up to 11.
You need to see what the difference is. You need to see how much better you guys play when you do it like this.
Yeah, again, examples of it now, but this is scary for Nats. Trying to get involved. Old teammate Shados finally puts him down and making them brawl their way out on this one. Again, at least the plant is going to be here, but you're going to see the ult coming in from Kiko. But again, they're confident, right? And that's the scariest form of Liquid. When they're feeling themselves, plenty of information now. What can Kiko do about this one? Trying to toy with him a little bit here. Shadow's going on to find Mystic, so maybe not going to find the impact he wants. Let's get himself out of here.
Bro?
What is he up to?
Little bro?
Nope. Nope. I had high hopes for that, Josh. I had real high hopes, and they are in the ground. Did he get away? I think he might have done, because they're not particularly looking at him like he's there.
How much time's left on his...
Yeah, zero idea. Camo just drifting in, none the wiser to Kiko's position, just dipping through that wall at the perfect time to evade the owl drone. And again, B doesn't look like it's particularly open here. You still have that Viper's Pit sitting in place. Kiko counts to 3 and pulls the trigger, doesn't find any reward for it, but it's a drift towards A, and there's still so many bodies here. Oh.
Amazing.
Oh, it's unpleasant to witness. There's no finesse to it, but it works. Enzo gets to keep his life, keep them 2 players to the good, essentially.
30 seconds left.
And now they're starting to stall out a little bit here. They've got so much more to work through, and they haven't even really started to clear towards the sites. This is just for middle and cat, that's it.
If they have to go for this, though. They have enough money to buy next. And if they save here, it just doesn't really make any sense.
Now, so it keeps them firm in their belief here. Camo gonna get all red again. Camo's in a whole lot of danger, and Kiko actually gets caught. Drifting through on CT, Shadows watching. Camo gonna go down, Nats isn't dead to rights. Can he get to dodge? Does he get to keep his life here? Shadow gonna post this. Doesn't. I mean, he tags Nats, but that's not it. And now Yampy on the punish. Yampy again on the follow-up. And it's just crystal clear. Koi capitulate in the final moments, and Liquid make it look easy in the end.
Yeah, Liquid looking completely revitalized from kickoff.